Okay, the fly that I have up here in this vise is what we're going to be tying. It's a Zebra Midge, and it's probably one of the most effective fly tying pattern or fly patterns that you can fish in Arkansas. And so let me get a hook here real quick. When I first started tying flies, this is probably one of the first patterns I started learning, just because it was so simple. But it is probably and still is probably one of the most effective patterns that I tie or that I fish with, especially when we're going out there and just trying to catch a lot of fish. And you can fish this pattern 365 days out of the year. There's always midges. Like I said, this is going to be a good one for y'all to learn. And there's a bunch of different ways that you can tie it. So we're just going to start off today with the black Zebra Midge. This is in a size 18 hook. Just ate my stuff. All right. So the hook today we're going to be using, can y'all see that? Oh, okay. All right, so it's 1120, is that right? Yeah, size 18. I like my midges in a size 18. Some people like to size them up just a bit or size them down, but I think 18 is a really, really good number. So that's pretty much what all mine are tied in. For the beads, the size is going to be a 5/64 bead. We're going to be using it in silver. These are Cyclops beads. All right, so, and then lastly, like I told y'all on the thread, we're going to be using this black thread. It's a Vivus 8/0. This is what I tie most of my midges and small nymphs with. It's a little bit thinner in diameter. So, I already have my bead on. When you put your bead on, you want to make sure that you're putting the hook point through the smallest part of that bead. All right, we're going to start our thread right here at the front. Make sure that you're crossing this excess thread and you're tying on top of it. That way it gets, you got it tightened down. Once you do a few wraps, we're going to go ahead and cut that thread off right there. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap back a pretty good ways. I like to go to just right at where the barb is or a little bit past. And then I'm going to lay this silver wire that I handed out and tie it right on top. And the reason I like tying it on top right here, just on the top of the shank, is it makes the fly stay even. If I tie it on the side, I feel like it just gets a little bit lumpy. Okay, so when I'm wrapping this, I want to make sure that I'm completely covering the ultra wire.
Cody, let's try it with just the blue shirt.
Y'all having trouble seeing?
It's hard to see.
Sure. So I'm almost done here. Got that covered pretty good. Yeah. And then I'm going to wrap back up to the front. Try to keep it nice and even. And so everybody pretty much has a rotary vise in here. We're all using Regals, right? Okay. So there's two ways you can do this. You can just wrap this wire around, or if you have a rotary vise, you can use the rotary function. Kind of hold it out and spin this. And just make sure that you're spacing the wire out enough. Just watch your wraps. And once you get out here, you can trap this wire. And then that's pretty much it. To get rid of this wire instead of cutting it, usually what I do is I'll pinch it with my fingers right here and I'll helicopter it like this. And what it'll do is it'll break off clean. And then we'll use our whip finishers. Finish the fly. That's pretty much it. Zebra. What do you need? Beads. Oh yeah, that's right. This fly is very easy to tie. This fly is super easy to tie and very, very effective. Like I said, like if I'm nymphing, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to start with a midge, at least a midge on bottom. Normally I'm using 2 nymphs, and I'll have something on top, and on bottom I'm going to have a midge. And almost every time I get a strike, it's on that midge.
You just let it